Hi Scorpio, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. Happy April, happy spring, and happy Easter to those of you who celebrate. Okay, so let's get started and talk about a little about what, spring is for all of us. Spring is about cleansing, cleaning out clutter. Let me move this back a little. Okay, so spring is about, first and foremost, cleaning out the clutter in your home so that life moves smoothly. Cleaning out the clutter in your car, if you have that. But if you have clutter anywhere within your home, it's always good to take time and go one room at a time and clean. Okay? That's why they call it spring cleaning. This is the time to do it. Some do it like in the Asian cultures, which I love, and I follow actually very, very religiously. I'll use that word because they do it at the Chinese New Year, and that's right before our Christmas and New Year's. That culture, it's a beautiful culture, cleans way before, so that when their new year arrives, that's why they have that big celebration and it's like awesome. So we do it, spring cleaning, right? Officially in spring, but I love the Asian culture and I follow it. So I end up doing it twice because I'm always spring cleaning, cleaning. All right, so anyway, so cleaning the clutter inside of our home, but also within. So what does that mean? That means that it's imperative that we start getting enough sleep, taking care of our health, eating organic, lightening up on some of the heavy foods heavy foods like, the big meats and beefs and stuff like that. That doesn't give way to a good 8 hours sleep at night, right? So it's best to eat healthy, eat early, and, consume a lot of greens, drink a lot of water, meditation, journaling, doing things that make you happy, but also healthy, right? Because when we're healthy, we're happy, right? I mean, when we have issues, don't we just go outside and take a walk in nature, or even we just take a walk? It helps. It clears the air. That's why we say we need to clear the air. Okay, so this spring is just like being on vacation, whereby the example I'm setting is it's like going to, once you clean everything and you get clean, your sheets are clean, your house is clean, right? But when you go on vacation, that's why we do go on vacation. And that's why vacation is so important, because when we go on vacation, we end up we love that the bed's made every day. We love that if they offer those, robes, it's like awesome. We see the little soap dish with your soap and your little shampoo and conditioners, and it's all rad. It's awesome, right? So we're just like, oh my God, this is the best. And that's why we go on vacation. And then when we go out, we go sightseeing, we go to the beach, whatever we do, and then we come back to the hotel only to find everything's perfect again. Everything's been replenished and we're happy. Hence, when we come home, sometimes we don't have that time to do these things. So that's why if we take it step by step and work little by little, like what I'm doing now is I clean around the Chinese New Year as well as spring cleaning now. So I do it twice and it makes for just everything flows. Everything goes perfectly, right? Okay, so that's your home, inside and out, right? But then we have to take it further. We have to also say, all right, so within our circle of friends, etc., colleagues, we need to see who adds value in our lives, right? We need to keep only the people, Scorpios, that add value in your life. The others, it's not like you want to just get rid of them, because some you can't, like your family, right? That's a joke. But you don't need to give them whoever that is your most valuable commodity, which is your time. You need to set boundaries. You need to say, no, not tonight. No, I can't talk that long. I got to go. So you have to become worthy of you first, right? And then you can implement only those people that believe in you and they're loyal to you and, they're, good peeps, right? Okay. So that's the rant for the month. But it's important. It's important. Why? Because if you don't clean and the clutter remains, then the situations start forming. Things manifest into one problem after another problem after another problem, and this drama and that toxicity and that and this. So you need to clean out your system. Health-wise, you need to purify your entire system. Like I said, eating lighter, drinking less, not smoking, not getting enough sleep. You have to get enough sleep. There's much to be said about beauty sleep, okay? And when we sleep, the body gets rejuvenated completely. Our organs are all rejuvenated, and we're not on think mode. And that's why we need sleep, right? Okay. And it's like gas for your car. It's that simple too. Your car's not going to run if it's not gas. It doesn't have a full tank of gas, or gas. I shouldn't say full tank. It needs gas, and it needs work. Sometimes it needs maintenance, right? All right. So that's the circle of life. And when we take care of our bodies and we take care of our homes, within and without, everything starts working smoothly. Okay. So remember one thing that I will, and then we'll start your reading. The one most important thing, other than all of that, in addition to, I should say, all of that, is to understand that with every season comes a reason. So set your intention. What is your intention for this coming season? Mars is in Aries. Mars is ruled by Aries. We are in Aries season. It is big time, ready to go. We're ready to roll, right? But you got to have everything in order. Intention. What is your intention? You only need one. You only need one. Is your intention a new job? Then do that. Is your intention to be more healthy? Do that. Is your intention to weed out the people that don't add value in your life? Then do that. Okay? Starting new, starting fresh. It's time. It's time to do that for you. All right, let's go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do encourage you to watch your moon and your rising sign. I don't like that. Hold on. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Right here. Now we get started. All right, let's get balanced. Beautiful. We are finding a semblance of value. Let me move the camera down for you. We are finding balance in our lives. Beautiful. Beautiful balance. Most important balance. Sorry for the reach over. I'm kind of messing around with this little desk tripod I have. The Wheel of Fortune is getting ready to turn. What does it say? It says 4. In the month of April, I have to move this. Things are going to be moving and grooving for you. Okay? Sorry about that. But I need for you to see everything. Okay. So it's getting ready. This is the month. It's getting ready to turn. Turning a new cycle. No more patterns, right? And that's why we're cleansing and detoxing and doing all the good stuff. So that we can move forward. Maybe some of you are moving. Maybe some of you are dealing with car issues. You guys have had some upheaval, right? And now you're being spiritually enlightened by how you balanced. You balanced your life in a way that the universe is saying, good job. Okay? This is all blue. Excuse me. When we're dealing with blue, we know that we have done some really good work. We have visions. We have visions of how we're going to move forward. Okay? When the gate opens, now that Mercury is going direct today, give it another week to 10 days. And by April, you are moving. You're moving towards a goal. You're moving towards more balance in your life. Excuse me. You're moving toward more clarity and understanding what that vision is to you. Only you can say what that is. Emotionally, very secure in knowing where you're going, where you're headed, and what you're doing. That's beautiful. And you're so balanced now because why? You had this tower moment to deal with. You had this moment like a wake-up call. Something has stirred your emotions, your life. I'm just turning it over here so you could see. Okay, so something had to happen, right? Something has to happen in order for you to say, oh my God, I gotta like get my act together so that I can move forward with a balanced mindset, a balanced whatever, so that these cycles, these patterns don't, and if they're negative, they won't come back to bite me, right? We want to get out of that cyclical pattern of behaviors or of others treating us the same way all the time because you are showing them how you want to be treated. So you had that moment. You had that wake-up call. All right, there's nothing wrong with a wake-up call. Everybody gets one. Well, there's something that's not complete yet, and that's, I think, why the wheel is still in reverse. Something needs to be completed. Is it some legality? This is my lawyer card. This is a lawyer that does what? Divorces, a lawyer that does property, any property issues, anything to do with signing documents. That's this guy. If it's external to you, right, he's that guy. He's the lawyer, all right? If it's not a lawyer, and the wheel's not upright yet, but it is. It's coming in April. So whatever you're signing, whatever you're palling up, alliances, partnerships, whatever you're doing with a business, whatever is happening will be coming in the month of April. And that's when you have this forward, motion, movement. Thank God, right? So this had to happen in order for you to get, like, stuff happening, right? And that's what happens. It happens. You have to have like a wake-up call in order to make changes in your life. And the wake-up call came and you are walking away. That's what this tower moment is. Under that beautiful last full moon that we had. I'm almost positive it was in Libra, which is funny because it's right next to an air. It's usually the King of Swords is not a Libra. Usually the King of Swords is, I'm almost wanting to say Aquarian, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're walking away once this, in April, once this document signed, once maybe someone's waiting for a divorce, someone's waiting for something legal to be signed so that you can just say, okay, adios, I'm out. All right, and you're leaving all the past behind you. And that's what spring is for. Spring is for leaving all the old stuff behind you. The worst is behind you. The lessons are learned. And now you can move forward with conviction of who you have become. Right? That's how we learn. We learn these lessons by this Tower moment. And then we can move forward, and the wheel's going to turn, and, you know, the world's your oyster at that point, right? Because you're not going to repeat these patterns. Most of us don't. When we know that it's time to walk away from something, and we have a Tower moment. The bottom of the deck is no more illusions, no more confusion. I got it. Scorpio, you may have had some possible business relationships or business opportunities. None of them were fitting the bill. Or you had options in relationships. None of them were fitting the bill. Hence, that's why you've walked away. Okay? All right. Now, how did we get here? Well, we got here by using some massive strength to get here and getting out of, what did we say earlier? Toxicity. Toxicity in love has got, what doesn't kill you make you stronger, right? You know that song from the past. Someone that you put a lot of time and effort in. I'm going to tell you right now, 9 is your number. You've learned lessons. Some things became very clear to you, right? And forgiveness for all had to be had. So you have had to forgive. You've had to understand and learn that going with the flow, and if someone's showing you something other than who they are, and maybe they haven't fully fessed up to it, maybe you found out that's the Tower moment. You had to forgive and understand that someone couldn't deliver the goods. That's what I'm hearing. They couldn't deliver the goods. Someone from your past, or they have kids and or dogs are our kids, right? But it was not fulfilling, definitely did not make us feel good. Why? Because it's a toxic love. This is toxic. This next to this card, oh yeah. This is the kind of love that, you know, you're ready to, like, right? No wonder you feel this way. This is the kind of situation that calls for, I mean, there's a lot of, you know, it's a Tower moment. And thank God you're out of this toxic relationship. Because nothing good can come out of a toxic relationship. And someone could still be in a situation where, you know, they're waiting for someone to get out of a toxic relationship. Okay? And you have had to muster up as much strength. It took a lot of strength for you to walk away. It has. And you're going to find out some stuff, or you did, with that Tower moment about the person that you were inquiring about. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you became enlightened because you have, you know, I think you thought someone was I think it's vice versa. Maybe someone thought you were different than you were, you know, that you were a different person. And, you know, you had to walk away because it wasn't working out. I mean, clearly with that Devil in reverse, you have a toxic, very toxic relationship. And this could be verbal abuse. Just saying. This is verbal bashing. If it's not you know, not everyone's dealing with any legalities, right? Not everyone can be doing that. So if it's not legalities and paper signing and divorce and all that, then it's some major verbal attacks, verbal bashing, lashing out, you know. And that's why this Tower moment happened. The universe had to step in. The universe had to step in and say, wait a second. This cannot continue. We got to stop this now. This is illusions of grandeur, right? Someone was probably trying to sell you a piece of the sky. I hear. I don't know. I just say what I hear. Someone was trying to sell you a piece of the sky. I don't know. That's what I hear. You know? All right, let's get some clarifying cards on this baby, because this is an interesting reading. I think that you've been hesitant, Scorpios. I think you've had a lot of time to really put this to rest. I really do. I think that you just, if it was something that the universe had to see happen, because it was just not healthy for anyone involved. Okay. And you know, this Chariot, this Chariot comes with a lot of spiritual truth and enlightenment. So now that Tower moment happened, that Tower moment brought balance back into your life. Okay. I think you were reluctant. I think you could have probably gone a few more rounds with this toxic person right here. Verbal abuse and stuff, and, you know, knocked another one out. But I think you finally realized it wasn't worth your time. Again, I think you just realized, you know, it's not working. There's no growth here. You see no growth here at all. The goodness that has come out of this is spiritual enlightenment. Lessons, of course, that's major. Lessons, spiritual enlightenment, and balance. All right, let's get clarifying cards for my beautiful Scorpios. There you go. You had to stand your ground. And you took back your life. You told the people that were, you know, giving you a hard time that I'm out. I've had enough. And you have transformed. Oh, this is beautiful. So you've transformed into a new and improved higher self. So now it's time to take rest. So in the month of April, which is April right here, the universe is asking you to take a lot of rest, get your rest, so that you can heal from all this stuff that's been going on. And now you're home, another 4, so you have double 4s. You're home from the inside out is what the universe is saying here. Your home from the inside out is going to improve tremendously, right? Beautiful. You were scared of, yeah, that's what I said earlier. You were very reluctant. You were reluctant to walk away. And this is another 4. Understand now. Oh, that's an 8, but it's double 4s. So you were reluctant to walk away, but you did it. So kudos to you. Really good. You've walked away from destructive, toxic behaviors. I know I've said this before to you, Scorpios. You got out of a fear-based mentality, and if you didn't do it, the universe just handed you a new beginning. And the only thing right now that we can say to the universe is thank you. It's huge. This is huge gratitude. Thank you, Thank you. Thank you. You are now able to start a whole new life from ground zero. You have learned your lessons. You have transformed. You told those naysayers or the people, these toxic people that were around you that, you know, I'm not having this anymore. And all of that, especially after this card, right? Especially after this card, you need rest. And you're going to need rest when that King of Swords turns reverse, will reverse itself and make itself right. And whatever has to be signed, sealed, deliver, it will happen. And the wheel will turn with a new you, a new beginning, a new life. No more fear-based mentality. Walked away from what wasn't working so that you could start a whole new life. On the bottom of the deck, well, let's talk about this. This is very important. If your base chakra, what is your base chakra? Well, that's your foundation, your security, right? Excuse me. It is your survival mode. So you need to ground yourself because there's blockages. When this card comes up, it means that this is potentially blocked. That you need to, this means like you're totally exhausted. Hello. It says it right here. Chronic fatigue, exhaustion. It could be weight issues. Your reproductive issues are something that you need to really fix, Scorpio. You have anxiety and fear. You've got to get this cleared up. You have trust issues. You have financial issues. And, you know, whether it be insecurity within, instability, or your finances, whatever this is most important so that you can start a new beginning. Most important to get cleansed right here. When this is working, everything's working. Everything works when our foundation is secure. Okay, so we need to start this new beginning based upon this cleansing of your chakra, your base chakra. Understand that this could be your colon, your rectum, your large intestine, your legs, your feet, your skin, all right? Your skeletal. So this has to be, you have to heal this. You have to clear this, okay? It's a number one. So to start a new beginning, this has to be working, in working order. In order to build a solid foundation for your future, which is right here, this has to work. If this is your home internally and externally, like this right here, then this needs to get fixed because your base chakra is out of whack. Don't freak out about it. Let's just heal this. If you need some clearing of blockages, I am a biofeedback specialist. If you don't know it already, I can clear the blockages, but this also requires you to do your work. It means you have to get enough rest. It means, I mean, come on. It says it right here. You need rest. Your house, if your stability, if your survival, you're on survival mode and you're not transforming, you need to rest so that you can think clearly and like you've been through a lot. And if you don't give yourself enough time to rejuvenate, which is at night, getting enough sleep, then your body's going to break down, right? Because this is your home. And I just saw that because this card came out. So if you're fatigued and you have issues with the anxiety, the fear, the stress, the trust, money, insecurity, you know, all of this leads to not building a solid foundation. So take time and take enough time and get out of this fear-based mode and start working on what really needs to happen here. This is your foundation. If your home within your health breaks down, your home's not going to be a strong, stable foundation, right? So we need to make sure your foundation is strong and sturdy. So the universe is saying you need to get a lot of rest and you need to rejuvenate. Is that, you know, that's the only way. And if it is including those parts, body parts that I spoke of, reproductive issues, what did I say? Large intestine, your excuse me, your genitalia, your legs, your feet, your skin, your skeletal system, and your colon. Excuse me. That needs to be worked on so that you can start a new solid, build a new solid foundation. Excuse me. I have been down with this cough and cold for a week. But it's all good because every day I get better and better, as so you should as well. Okay? So let me move these cards to the side. We know now that you need to build a firm foundation. Okay? Now, let's just move these and then let's get the Ascended Masters to show us what else is that you need to know. Okay? Excuse me. See, as I'm coughing, I'm thinking about your health being so super important. Really. It will just be so freeing if you you need to transform your health into healthy. And that's why I went on that huge rant about cleaning the clutter and clearing your energy fields so that you can be solid, you know? Okay, let's go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So you need to free yourself from toxicity. Come on. Free yourself from anything, anyone, everyone who comes in wanting, and not, you know, codependent relationships, toxic relationships. You're letting that go. But you need to free yourself still from whatever is holding you down. Whatever is not adding value in your life. Free yourself. Free yourself from all the toxicity. And that includes your health. You need to get healthy. This is what I'm focusing on. Really. Free yourself from toxic stuff. Purify your soul. Your body, mind, and soul has to work together. And the universe is saying it's time. If you're in a relationship and you're unhappy, you got to go. I mean, Scorpio, let's not mess around. Are we freeing ourselves from a financial burden? Are we freeing ourselves from something that is burdensome? Well, part of your stability and survival has to do with money. And when money comes in, it frees you to do whatever you want, right? I mean, it does make the world go round, right? As long as you have enough to survive and be happy. Okay, and then once you have learned what you need to learn, you can teach this to others. Although this could also be someone who's teaching you about these things that you need to learn. This could be a new boss. You could be going to school. You could be going back to further your education. What else am I feeling here? You have many treasures within your soul. You have many treasures, and you need to break those babies out again. And the first thing that needs to be brought to the forefront is the love that you have for yourself, because it was reversed. So emotional drainage, not believing in yourself, low self-esteem. Okay, we got to get out of that mindset, right? Let's get out of that mindset and get into a new mindset. And the universe is saying, if you meditate, you know, even if you're doing an activity that you're putting all your focus on, that's meditating. You don't have to be in a lotus position to meditate. Can I tell you? No. You can take a walk in nature if that's not feasibly possible because of, you know, the weather not permitting. It could be about, you know, just playing word games. Or actually, that's not a good example. I'm sorry. Cooking is a good example. Washing dishes. When's the last time we picked up a couple dishes and washed them? These are things that meditating, doing laundry, it's all meditative. Gardening, huge meditation, okay? So maybe the teacher is me just going, this is coming through to all of you. I'm not talking about, I'm just saying you are being taught valuable ways of healing your body, healing yourself, and becoming free from all of that toxicity. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Just, you know, knowledge is power. And here, opening up your heart, and you guys are always your heart is always open. But I think that you have had with this, where's that card? Within some of the, you know, with your reading going the way it has in terms of needing to walk away, right? Freeing yourself is walking away from something that clearly is not giving you a good, what is it? A good, for your bang for your buck is what I just heard, right? Balancing your life out in every way. It's like the first card. Here it is. You've been through a lot. You're tired. You're exhausted. You need to free yourself from everything so that you can balance your life out. And part of that now is like, okay, you've been through a lot, but you still need to keep your heart open, be strong, be courageous, and be gentle with yourself. Yes, we're going to keep going. We are. There you go. You need some energy healing. This is the Magician. You can do it. You can do it. And the last card is crystal healing. So, I'm going to just open myself up to those of you who do need some kind of crystal healing. I am here to help. This is serious because you're building a new foundation, and you want to build your foundation from within to without, right? To outside of yourself. So that's why the Tower and the Foundation card came out, because it is imperative that your foundation is strong, sturdy, and healthy. And if you need cleansing, I do crystal healing, I do Reiki healing, and I do, of course, biofeedback. Okay? You do need energy healing here, and that's what this card's saying. This blockage in your base chakra is causing you a lot of distress, exhaustion, and you're trying to avoid, which is really important, which the universe wants to know, Scorpio, which way are you going to go? You've learned your lessons. You've learned lessons. You're strong now. You've transformed. You have transformed. Okay? So all of that needs to be forgiven. Okay? We need to free ourselves from anything that was not of value and get the value back into your foundation, into your home, body, mind, and soul. So if anyone is out there that's looking at, understanding and looking at this as, oh my God, this is me, then you need to contact me. You can text me or write me. If you call me, you need to leave a message because I do have other projects and responsibilities, right? I have a 17-year-old. All right, so let's go. All right, so this is very important. Let's start a new beginning, Scorpio, with some healing on every aspect of you. Mind, body, and soul healing. And forgiveness and will bring you peace. Okay, you need to forgive yourself. I just heard that. All right, let's get some romance cards for my beautiful Scorpios. Romance, what's happening? This is not a bad reading, Scorpio. It's really a good reading. It's for you to get healthy, right? Health is wealth, my friends. Health is wealth. And that's the truth. If you're healthy, everything works. And that's why I ranted so, like 9 minutes, I think. You know? All right, let's go. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. What's going on? We have engagement. Well, this could be a physical engagement, and if it is, congratulations. Total congratulations. It could be a younger, this looks like an age difference. Someone here has a major age difference here, like at least 20 years, right? It looks pretty intense, but congratulations. If that is true, you have now started a new beginning. If it's not an engagement, because of course not all Scorpios watching this are dealing with a new foundation, etc. But if it's not, it is engaging in deep conversation with your significant other, with someone you care deeply about, and just being real. One is the wise one. One is the teacher. It's kind of interesting that the Ascended Master card came out as that. So one is teaching the other. Maybe the healing. Teaching the other how to get past it. There's codependency, however, so that could be part of the toxicity that you need to free yourself of. It's no good to have this addiction. That's part of one of the addictions that you need to free yourself from, is needing to always have someone in your life. Give yourself a chance to be alone with you, a chance to heal, a chance to learn what makes you tick. That's what that freedom card came in for. You don't always need someone to have happiness. Yeah, it's important, but only when you've done the work. Everyone has to do the work. No one's exempt from that. So here we have a wedding. So see, I'm feeling that some of you Scorpios are dealing with someone who's married. And that's why that King of Swords came out reversed. So if that's the case, then someone may be getting divorced so they can get engaged to you. That's for very few. If that is not the case, then this engagement that you're going to be receiving in April is going to end up as a long-term relationship, okay? Which is beautiful. Let's not always, it's not always grim. It's not. This is good. This is really a nice new beginning. That's why this new beginning came out. But you have to stabilize your making sure that you free yourself of all toxicity so that you can start all this goodness. Some of you are already married and you're engaging with one another in conversation. Some of you are scared to get out of a marriage because you're codependent on that person for whatever reason. Some of you are reconnecting with someone. But there we go. What did we see? The card I picked was, that card that came out was Ace of Cups. It was reversed. So the universe is saying, love yourself. And, you know, it's right here. I picked that card. So this is what we have on the table. Love yourself, because obviously you're lacking in some self-love. Your addiction, one of the addictions that you're dealing with is codependent. You have to be with someone instead of working on yourself and learning what makes you happy. Some of you, this could be different scenarios, right? And some of you are just getting engaged to get married. Okay? So, these cards, when they go together so effortlessly, there's huge messages in these readings. Okay? Love yourself first. Don't rely on others to make you happy or whole. Be yourself whole first. They will love you more. Again, that base chakra came in as a trust issue. Okay? So there is trust issues. Do you not trust yourself? Do you not trust this person who you might be getting together with? Is there an issue here? I'm going to clarify. Yes, I am. But right now, let's just see. Maybe you're getting engaged and wanting to be with someone because you're scared of being alone. Because you don't want to live alone anymore. Because you want to build a house and a family and all that good stuff with someone. But the universe is asking you to free yourself from something that's toxic. Right? Okay. All right. So let me just clarify. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck. They told me to do that. All right. So let your friends help you. This needs some help, you know, a little help from your friends. Okay? I'm going to ask the Ascended Masters to please give me some. I'm going to take 3 cards. I'm going to ask for the Ascended Masters to show me 3 cards for each of these scenarios. The first one is the engagement, wedding, and trust. Is there no trust in a situation? There you go. So there needs to be a semblance of clearing your energy, because part of this clearing that's not yet cleared from your energy field is trust. You need to trust in order to move into a relationship. If there is no trust, then this will not survive, right? I will get another card here. Let's do codependency and the devil reversed. What is that about? There you go. Someone's coming out of the closet saying, all right, here's the deal. Let me just put this down. Here's the deal. I don't want to be alone. I can't be alone. I don't know how to be alone. But I need to be alone. I need to find my way. I need to take back the power of me. I need to get my mojo back. I've taken away all the toxicity out of my life. I'm healing my mind, body, and soul. And now I need time to rest, rejuvenate, and be me. Empowered. Alone. And this one, this is what you're going to attract, okay? If you don't end up loving yourself. That's what the universe is saying. Scorpios, if you have this little love for yourself, where the cup's not even full because it's empty, if you don't love yourself first, that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract people that don't love themselves. Hence, you'll end up in codependent relationships that are toxic. And the cycle just continuously goes around and around, right? Different day, same issues. Different faces, same issues. The patterns just keep forming, right? You have to change your foundation. You have to work on your foundation before you can expect to get into a full-on good relationship. You need to love yourself first. And the first part of loving yourself, Scorpios, is to take care of your health. Mind, body, and soul. You need to take care of your health, your home. Take back your life by getting healthy, eating right, not much drinking, not much the smoking, whatever you're doing, okay? You don't love yourself enough, so you're attracting exactly that. You're attracting people who can't either. They don't love themselves. So what you attract is this. People that need each other based upon a need. And when you're whole, you don't need anyone. You want them. Huge difference, guys. So make sure that if you are entering into a potential engagement and or marriage, and if there are trust issues, someone isn't loving themselves, and this energy needs to get cleared right away. Don't make any commitments. Let your friends help you. All right. Oh my God. Right? What happened? Scorpios, come on. That was a frappin' deep reading. All right, so we need to do some deep healing. Deep cleaning, deep healing. Ah, that was rough. All right. I send you love and blessings. If there is anyone out there that needs, cleansing of your energy chakras, I do acupuncture, I do crystal healing. I'm only saying it because this reading is focusing on your mind, body, and spirit and your health. But you have to be willing to do the work. It doesn't happen magically. It only happens magically when you show the universe that you matter. Mind, body, soul. Then the universe will provide you with everything that you want. But you have to love yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Okay? All right. Wow. Have a great month. See you later. Bye.